Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to the channel, new and returning overseas in America. Welcome to everyone. Thank you for everyone for all of the continued love and support. I am sending love to everyone. Thank you to all who continues to support the community. Y'all, it's a few days left in April. The April special is still in effect, where you can get a full general email reading for just $25. Of course, if you want the regular video reading, you can still book that session. It's bookable through my link. But the special is for an email reading that does not include video. $25, and I am also still running the $15 same day 2-question email reading. Okay. So I want to dive into this, y'all, because the Holy Spirit had me up last night. And I said I would deliver the message this morning, being a little bit disobedient because I was supposed to get up and record this last night, but I wanted to sit with it a little longer. I want to deliver this message with grace, but also in a way that the recipients of this message can understand, okay? And it's a little bit of tough love, all right? And it will not resonate with everyone, but take what does, leave what doesn't. Tough love is sometimes what we need in particular situations in order for us to make a move, all right? So what I heard was, for someone, it's like the Most High God is making you so uncomfortable in your situation because he never intended for you to be there. He's making you so uncomfortable that you will have no other choice but to move. That is what I want to get into. Take only what resonates, leave what does not. Chew the meat, spit out the bones, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button as you come in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We would love to have you. So listen, picking up on the energy where someone is in a situation, be it a work situation, a relationship, a situationship, whatever kind of situation this is, however it resonates for you. It is a situation that God never intended for you to be in. It is a situation that you were not supposed to be in. With this situation, you moved from a place of desperation for one reason or another. And moving from a space of desperation caused you or allowed you to settle. And what you are experiencing right now is the discomfort. That discomfort is going to continue to increase until you move. I'm speaking to someone who is unhappy in a situation but has not realized their own part of the situation. And yes, we all play a part in our situations, okay? I'm speaking to someone who you want to be out of the situation, but you want to hide behind religion or hide behind spirituality. You want to hide behind God. And it's like you're just kind of sitting, waiting for God to fix the situation. So let's say, for instance, you're in a relationship with a person or you're on a job. You're waiting for God to just cause this person to up and leave, or to just cause a new job to fall in your lap. And that's not how that works. This is a situation, it's like God is using it to teach you a lesson, but also to build character. And this situation is going to require you to stand up. It's going to require you to be brave, to be strong, to be courageous. It is going to require you to walk fully and completely in your authenticity. It is going to require total and complete truth and honesty with self. You cannot run from this. You cannot get around it. You cannot get over it, under it. The only way through is to go through it. The only way out of the situation is to stand up and own your feelings. And so I want to give an example. If you're in a relationship or a marriage and, you know, you're growing increasingly uncomfortable in the situation. The person is increasingly doing things to undermine you, to attack you spiritually in some way, shape, or form. But, you know, because you are religious, possibly, you know, you're like, you know, I'm just going to wait on the Lord. You know, I know God will protect me. No, that's not how that works, okay? Faith without works is dead. And if you are someone who is in the church, in religion, then you know that verse very well. Faith without works is dead. You cannot have faith and believe that God is going to remove you from a situation that you are not trying to remove yourself from. You are afraid to ruffle feathers. You are worried about your image and what people are going to think. And that is the problem. That means that there is yet still more healing that needs to be done within yourself. When you have healed enough on this journey, let me tell y'all something. When you've healed enough on this journey, and healing is never ending, so don't get me wrong, we are never done healing. But when you have done the work up to a certain point, you no longer care about this image or this facade. You understand that you've created or that the person has created. You no longer care about what people think, okay, or about how people feel when it comes down to your peace and your happiness. All right. And I'm going to tell you who I'm talking to. I feel like you're drained, but you're drained, my love, because you're living, and there's no other way to say it, right? But you're living a lie, right? You behind closed doors, there is dire unhappiness. And I feel like if this is a marriage, if this is a relationship, this person is a total and complete asshole behind closed doors. And there goes my throat chakra. You can't even speak your truth. You can't even speak your truth, or you are afraid to speak your truth. Behind closed doors, the situation is one way, but in front of people, it's like you play this happy go lucky, like everything is just, you know what I mean? And it takes a lot of energy to do that. It takes a lot of energy to be inauthentic. And that is why you're drained, if you have been wondering, right? So it's time to do some healing. Yeah. It's time to do some shadow work. It's time to figure out what it was that made you choose the situation that you knew was below you in the first place, okay? And I'm talking to, you could be a man, you could be a woman. Energy is fluid. You understand? Shadow work is required. Shadow work is absolutely required because there is something that made you choose the situation, okay? Shadow work is also required because why are you not happy with just being your authentic self? Why is that not enough for you, right? It's not a matter of it not being enough for the world or it not being enough for people. Why is it not enough for you? Because when you are enough for you, it don't matter about people, okay? So in this situation, while you are growing increasingly uncomfortable, there is a lot that is to be done. You have to, like accountability, you have to take accountability for your part in your own unhappiness and in your own misery. And you have to be willing to be strong enough, even if it means standing alone in this 3D world, even if it means that, because you also have a deep understanding that you are never truly alone. You also have a deep understanding that as long as the wrong people are around you, your soul tribe, you know what I mean? That doesn't happen, right? It requires radical acceptance of self. in radical acceptance of this journey. And I feel like whomever I'm talking to, you are refusing to move to get yourself out of this situation because you're hiding behind whatever you're hiding behind, and you would just rather it be done so that you aren't alone, so that you aren't ruffling feathers, so that your life won't be exposed as a lie. But if you continue to live this lie, if you continue to show up inauthentically in life, right? If you continue to be afraid, you will continue to be uncomfortable. No one can save you but you, beloved. I am so serious. And I feel like you're looking for someone to save you. I feel like someone has even had conversation with a spiritual worker of some sort to like get some stuff done to cause this person to leave or to affect some kind of change in this situation. But it's like, no, because you yourself haven't done the work. And because you yourself haven't done the work, the Most High will not allow any work that is done to work. Okay, that work ain't gonna work. So don't waste your money paying nobody to do no cord cutting or to do no other kind of separation work. It's not going to work because you have not done the work that is required and the work that is necessary. You are not paying attention to the Most High God. And essentially what all of that means is you are still yet indeed caught up in your flesh, because when you are moving and operating from your spirit, again, you don't care about the public and about people and what they think. Okay. So I don't know who this is for, but the Holy Spirit wanted me to get on here last night at like 2:00 in the morning and record this message. Okay. You are uncomfortable and you are going to continue to grow in discomfort until you move. You went into a situation that God did not tell you to go in. Your ancestors did not tell you to go in. As a matter of fact, your ancestors have told you time and time again, it's time to get up out of this situation. I feel like your ancestors have tried time and time again to relieve you of this situation, to rescue from this situation. But because you are worried about your image and because you are worried about what people are going to say and because you are afraid to be alone, you continued in disobedience. And now, in order for you to not be uncomfortable, you have to do a whole lot of healing, my love. And you got to make a move. You cannot any longer hide behind the Bible verses, God, or anything like that. Cannot hide behind the church. Cannot hide behind the church. Stop playing with God. Stop playing in his face. Stop playing with spirit. Stop playing with your ancestors. Okay. I don't know who this is for. I don't know who I'm talking to. It's probably only for one person. I know that it's very specific. I pray that it reaches you, but I also pray that you discover your power and that you are bold enough and strong enough and courageous enough to stand in it. All right. Until next time, guys. Peace.